Yo, 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 happy Flex Friday. Up in the gym with my boy. Got some breakfast, slept in a little bit. Old guy's he's a little under the weather, so we're just taking it easy. Gonna hit some back and some chest. Yo, that's it. That's all we got. Oh, shit. Yo, just a quick little Flex Friday message. Here we go. Here, I'm just going to Exodus 3. Then Moses said to God, "If I come to the people of Israel and say to them, 'The God of your fathers has sent me to you,' and they ask me, 'What is his name?' what shall I say to them?" God said to Moses, "I am who I am." And he said, "Say this to the people of Israel, 'I am has sent me to you.'" So I've been hitting this Colossians 1:15 through 22. Jesus, the image of the invisible God. Who is it that Jesus says he is, right? All right, so let's go to, I'm going to go to John 8 and sort of verse 48. The Jews answered him, "Are we not right in saying that you are a Samaritan and have a demon?" Jesus answered, "I do not have a demon, but I honor my Father, and you dishonor me. Yet I do not seek my own glory. There is one who seeks it, and he is the judge. Truly, truly I say to you, if anyone keeps my word, he will never see death." The Jews said to him, "Now we know that you have a demon. Abraham died and as did the prophets. Yet you say, if anyone keeps my word, he will never taste death. Are you greater than our father Abraham, who died, and the prophets died? Who do you make yourself out to be?" Jesus answered, "If I glorify myself, my glory is nothing. It is my Father who glorifies me, of whom you say, 'He is our God.' But you have not known him. I know him. If I were to say that I do not know him, I would be a liar like you. But I do know him, and I keep his word. Your father Abraham rejoiced that he would see my day. He saw it, and it was glad." So the Jews said to him, "You are not yet 50 years old. And have you seen Abraham?" And Jesus said to them, "Truly, truly, I say to you, before Abraham was, I am." So they picked up stones to throw at him. But Jesus hid himself and went out of the temple. You know, there's a lot of people who say, Jesus, oh yeah, he was a revolutionary, he was a good guy. I think it was, C.S. Lewis. And it's, in this life, it all depends, like, who is Jesus, right? Either he's God or he was a madman, right? Because he refers to himself as God. There's no good teachers that refer to themselves as God. Here we go, we're in John 14, 6. And Jesus said to him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. If you had known me, you had known my Father also. He's saying, if you've seen me, you've seen God. From now on, you do not know him. From now on, you do know him and have seen him. We're in a world where, people say, hey man, you do you, right? Nah, Jesus told his disciples, we're in Matthew 16, if anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whoever would save his life will lose it. But whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. For what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world and forfeits his soul? Or what shall a man give in return for his soul? For the Son of Man is going to come with his angels in the glory of his Father, and then he will repay each person according to what he has done. Truly, I say to you, there are some standing here who will not taste death until they see the Son of Man coming into his kingdom. Jesus, over and over again, you can't say he's a good teacher, or he was just some hippy-dippy Jesus. Jesus claims to be God, and he claims that he is the only way. Right here, John 6:30. So they said to him, then what sign do you do that we may see and believe in you? What work do you perform? Our fathers ate manna in the wilderness, as it is written, he gave them bread from heaven to eat. And Jesus then said to them, truly, truly, I say to you, it was not Moses who gave you the bread from heaven, but my Father gives you the true bread from heaven. For the bread of God is he who comes down from heaven and gives life to the world. They said, Sir, give us this bread always. And Jesus said to them, I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me shall not hunger, and whoever believes in me shall not thirst. But I said to you that you have seen me, and yet do not believe. All that the Father gives to me will come to me, and whoever comes to me I will never cast out. For I have come down from heaven not to do my own will, but the will of him who sent me. And this is the will of him who sent me, that I should lose nothing of all that he has given me, but raise it up on the last day. For this is the will of my Father, that everyone who looks on the Son and believes in him should have eternal life, and I will raise him up on the last day. Jesus is the bread of life. Out in the wilderness, and the sons of Israel who are out wandering and they're hungry, and God gives them this manna from heaven to make bread, and they it's symbolic of Jesus. He is the bread of life. They're giving him God has given them food to sustain, but Jesus gives us food for our souls. Again, Jesus spoke to them, saying, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Right here, you have John 11:17. We're looking at Lazarus. And when Jesus came, he found that Lazarus had already been in the tomb 4 days. Bethany was near Jerusalem, but about 2 miles off, and many of the Jews had come to Martha and Mary to console them concerning their brother. So when Martha heard that Jesus was coming, she went and met him, but Mary remained seated in the house. Martha said to Jesus, Lord, if you had only been here, my brother would not have died. But even now I know whatever you ask from God, God will give you. And Jesus said to her, your brother will rise again. And Martha said, I know he'll rise again in the resurrection on the last day. And Jesus said to her, I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me, though he die, yet he shall live. And everyone who lives and believes in me shall never die. Do you believe this? And she said, Yes, Lord, I believe that you are the Christ, the Son of God, who is coming into the world. Jesus is the resurrection and the life. You know, here before his crucifixion, right before his trial, when his beatings and going to the cross, his betrayal, the arrest of Jesus, or in John 18:4. Then Jesus, knowing all that would happen to him, came forward and said to them, Whom do you seek? They answered him, Jesus of Nazareth. Jesus said to them, I am he. Judas betrayed him, was standing with them when Jesus said to them, I am he. Now they drew back and fell to the ground. So he asked them again, Whom do you seek? And they said, Jesus of Nazareth. And Jesus answered, I told you that I am he. So if you seek me, let these men go. This is to fulfill the word that was spoken of those whom you gave me. I have lost not one. So they fell. Jesus, repeated those same words in the desert, in the wilderness, when Moses, the burning bush, when Moses asks, who is it that sent me? Jesus, and God says, I am. Jesus is the I am. So today, Flex Friday. Hey man, I'm just a dad, do the best he can, but I'm strengthened by the one who says I am, the one who is the light of the world. He's the bread of life. And that's where we're going, Flex Friday. So whoever it is that you say Jesus is who you think Jesus is, that's something that will determine your eternity. Was he a man, or was he God? Was he just a good teacher, or was he God? You gotta pick one. So choose your choice. God bless, guys. It's Flex Friday. Get up, get after it, get some. Enjoy time with your family. Love you.